Hello everyone. I am Hannah Etta from Nigeria. I'm taking part in the 8th cohort of the PAPERI training. I'm in group 2 alongside Victor Soita from Kenya. And we both are going to be arguing on the affirmative: should patenting of human gene be outlawed? Next slide, please. For an introduction, we have that patenting human genes has long been a topic of ethical, legal, and scientific debate. Our team argues against outlawing gene patents, proposing regulation as a more effective approach. The goal here is to balance innovation, ethics, and public access. Next slide, please. For the opening statements, we know that human gene patenting, if properly regulated, can drive innovation while safeguarding public interest. Instead of an outright ban, a well-regulated framework to ensure accountability, ethical responsibilities, and global competitiveness is being advocated. That is what the affirmative team is all about. Eliminating patents may stifle research, delay medical breakthroughs, and reduce transparency in research. Next slide. For our constructive arguments, we have it that patenting encourages innovation and investment. Patents incentivize costly R&D in biotechnology. Without this protection, the IP protection, companies may avoid investing in gene-based therapies or diagnoses because they know there's really nothing profitable for them in it. Next slide, please. Patenting also distinguishes natural versus engineered genes. Naturally occurring genes should not be patentable. However, isolated or modified genes involve innovation deserving of protection, which is why we argue that they can be patented. Regulation defines what qualifies for patent protection. Next slide, please. For our first case study, we have the Association for Molecular Pathology versus Myriad Genetics ruling. After the US Supreme Court decided that naturally occurring DNA sequences cannot be patented, some studies suggested a decline in investment and innovation in the biotech industry, as referenced right there. Without the ability to patent genes, companies had less incentives to invest in expensive genetic researches, leading to concerns that fewer breakthroughs would emerge. Subsequently, slowing down the development of new diagnostics and treatments, which will be bad for every one of us. Next slide, please. We also have it that patenting balances ethics and commerce. Regulation ensures ethical oversight, particularly for life-saving treatments. And it also allows commercial innovations without compromising human rights. For international harmonization, a regulated system aligns with international IP laws and trade policies, and it encourages competitiveness and clarity for global biotech firms. If our over-the-counter drugs can be patented, how much more human DNA? There's another case study, Outlawed versus relaxin. This case concerns a European patent related to relaxin, a hormone which relaxes the uterus during childbirth. The Howard Florey Institute research uncovered a form of human relaxin which was not expected. The patent application claimed the gene encoding the unexpected form of human relaxin, as well as a synthetic form of human relaxin produced using novel cloning methods. Next slide, please. Now, we also argue that patenting facilitates transparency and accountability. Patent laws require full genetic invention and proper documentation. This way, others can see what has been claimed and potentially build upon it, fostering further innovation. It prevents secrecy and encourages global scientific achievement. Without patents, vital genetic information might be hidden as trade secrets. Next slide. Patenting prevents monopolies through oversight. Regulations can prevent broad restrictive patents. Licensing limits and time limits protect public access. Oversight avoids monopolistic practices. Even currently, we have some websites that you can't just access articles in those websites without paying or committing something. So these are all ways of protecting intellectual property rights. How much more genetic sequences that has to do with human health care and medicine? They have to be patented and regulated. Next slide, please. Patenting promotes public-private collaboration. Regulations build trust between academic institutions and biotech firms. Regulations encourage knowledge sharing through safe, fair IP terms. And patenting also fosters innovation ecosystems like shared databases and open science. SOL 2024. Next slide, please. For a rebuttal, patents do not hinder scientific verifications as claimed by the other team, because the methodologies and processes are well documented in the submission, which is made public to everyone. Costs on patents can very well be regulated. No one research company should be allowed to place exorbitant prices for their patents. So this can be regulated under certain ranges. The patent holder will be guided by acceptable international standards on the price tag on his or her patent, as they are still answerable to the body endorsing the patent, as referenced there too. Patents do not harm medical research. Rather, the lure of a potential patent drives and pushes researchers to think more creatively and work harder in order to obtain a patent for their work. Next slide, please. Our closing statement. In order to flourish, innovation must be protected. Outlawing gene patents won't stop companies. It will stop innovations. It will block cure, and patients will suffer for it. Patents empower scientists and fuel progress. Outlawing gene patents entirely risk harming innovation, collaboration, and medical progress. A regulated approach offers a middle ground, preserving incentives, enforcing ethics, and promoting global health. The future of genetic research depends on balance, not bans. It is good to reward innovation and not punish it. Next slide, please. Okay, these are our list of references. I think that's the last slide. Questions and answers. We are open to listen to your questions and proffer answers as much as we can. Thank you.